ToughPigs, and we are back with another unboxing video. And it's a mystery box. What's in this box? It could be anything. Maybe something with Muppets, or Fraggles, or Sesame, or maybe it's just smaller boxes and we'll never reach the end. Let's open it up and find out. Hey, all right, time to check out some new Fraggle toys. All right, first up, we've got Cotterpin and the Architect Doers. We've got Red Fraggle, there she is. We've got Gobo Fraggle, it's my dude. And not to be outdone, one of my favorites, Uncle Traveling Matt. With a backwards head. Oh no, I hope he's not broken. Let's start with the Doers because that was the first one I pulled out of the box. These figures that come from, by the way, Boss Fight Studios. You may recall that this is not the first time they've released some Doers figures. This is Flange Doers. Remember Flange? We did an unboxing video with him, and we were a little surprised that they started with Flange and not with either these two fine folks who are a little bit more familiar. Oh my God, they're really in there. I'm really just like afraid of breaking something because the Doers have these, oh, no wonder, they're tied in. They have like little antennas and little pieces and they're just so tiny, I don't want to break them. They're so cute, I love them. Okay, now they should be able to come out. So here's Cotterpin. I'll put her right next to her dad, Flange. And here is the Architect. I love the Architect as seen in Back to the Rock. He's so funny. They're so cute together. Let's put you to the side for a second. But look at these two. And Cotterpin's got her little Cotterpin in her pocket there. And she's got Cotterpins in her hair as well. So if you're wondering why she's named Cotterpin, that's why. The antennas are very flimsy. I'm a little afraid to like touch them in case they break. But yeah, she's got some good movement here. Yeah, pretty good Cotterpin. Obviously this is the Cotterpin, maybe not so obviously, this is the Cotterpin from Back to the Rock. They're slightly different than their original series versions. God, Architect looks great too. So tiny, I love them. They come with some accessories. Let's see what they are. So small. Okay, so this is the glue gun that they used in season 1 of Back to the Rock, and this looks like a bone, but I believe it's probably a rolled up piece of paper, like it's a plan of some sort. It's also, it's really rubbery. I assume that this would, yeah, it just fits right in their hands. Look at that. All right, well, I don't love the tiny accessories. I just know that they're gonna get lost. I don't love that Cotterpin has a gun. Okay, well, that was a choice. I don't like the accessories. I'm gonna be honest with you. Not a fan. But I do like the figures. They're very cute. I've said this many times, I want like 100 of these Doers toys, and then I just want to like hide them all over my apartment. I think that would be really fun, as if they're building my home. Yeah, love the Doers. All right. Oh, you know what? I can already see there's some slight differences between the new Doers figures and the Flange that came out earlier. You can see there's a bit of a color difference. Also, there's a really slight texturization to Cotterpin and the Architect that Flange did not have. So yeah, they still look like they're from the same family, but not necessarily the same. Okay, enough of these Doers. Let's take a look at some Fraggles. Okay, time to talk about Red. Red is one of everyone's favorite Fraggles, which is not saying a whole lot, but like when you talk about casual fans, I feel like people love Red the most. Maybe it's her design, but I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of Red merch out there in the world. And, you know, it's, oh, that's fun. Cut that out and put it on your wall. All right, so here's Red in her, by the way, I know I said this with the Flange Doers review that we did, But I love the packaging that they use for this. I know it's just cardboard, but it looks like it came out of Fraggle Rock, which is really cool. All right, Red, she's popping out. Here she is. And her Volubius she's embarrassed, is sticking between her legs. We're gonna twist that up a little bit so she can stand. She looks great. The pom-poms on her hair, do they look too big compared to the puppet? I mean, I'm not that piggy, but they do look very large. I'll move my red shirt out of the way. Yeah, there's, it looks just like the puppet, aside from the giant hair pom-poms. She's got a good amount of articulation. It looks like she's got 3 places of articulation in each arm and 3 in each leg, including her ankle and her knee. So I imagine that folks would have a lot of fun posing her. She comes with, there's a whistle here around her neck. And then she comes with 2 of these maracas for making music. There she is. But I was gonna say, look at this. So I was looking at her, what do you call it? Her whistle, and like there's like a piece of her turtleneck is looks like it's broken. I don't think it's broken. I think it comes as a separate piece because she also came with this bag with an alternate head. Oh, there's more accessories in here too. Holy cats. Okay, hang on a second. There's a lot to go. Okay, so she's got an alternate head. So I assume that that neck piece is supposed to come off so that we can get the head on and off a little bit easier. We're gonna try that. But also, she's got alternate hands, which I guess are important for, let's see, well, those hands she's got are holding thing hands, and these are, I guess, waving hands. All right, well, there's her hands. We'll put those there. She also has, look at this. She's got an Inspector Red hat. I assume that's from Inspector Red. And I assume it's Inspector Red because she also comes with a magnifying glass. Well, that's super cool. Wow, and there's her magnifying glass. Oh, does it actually work as a magnifying glass? That's cool. Well, kind of. All right, you're gonna kill some ants with these things. All right, so now's the big test. Let's see how easily this head comes off. I feel weird doing this, guys. Oh, okay, no, not too bad. Okay, all right, let's move that whistle. Yeah, there's her her turtleneck. Yep, definitely supposed to come off. Great, okay. I am always afraid with these things that it looks like I'm gonna break something. Let's see how weird she looks without the turtleneck. Does it look, oh, can I get it back on? That's the question. Okay, so this is interesting. The neck piece has a point of articulation in it, so it doesn't push down quite so easily without kind of bending it in an awkward way. Okay, so once it's on, it's on. That's good to know. Look at that face. It's a face only a mother could love. All right, so I guess this is either like Red just fell off a cliff face or Red just took a spill in the water face. Well, there's disheveled Red without her turtleneck. It does look weird without the turtleneck, doesn't it? Okay. Okay, it's a little finicky, but that's the hat. That's what she looks like wearing a hat. Okay, well, I don't hate that. I think that the alternate head is hysterical. I love that they did this. What a great way to show emotion from these characters by, these figures that don't normally move. So you could do this and you can really set up a cool scene. Once again, I think the accessories are a bit much. I love Inspector Red, don't get me wrong. Look at that. Okay, no, I'm starting to change my mind about Inspector Red now. I like this. I like that she comes with a variant of a costume, essentially. Look, I know I'm just going to display this as regular old Red. So there you go. I'll take the hat off later, but I guess it's nice to have options. Okay, enough of Red. Let's take a look at the next one. All right, it's Gobo's turn. Gobo is, they call him the leader of the Fraggles. He's the most visible of the Fraggles, so I'm not surprised that he's here in wave 1. Kind of would have expected maybe Boober, but I don't know, I'm sure we'll get around to him. All right, let's untie him from behind. Boober doesn't like being tied up. Excuse me, Gobo doesn't like being tied up. I'm sure Boober doesn't either. Fraggles do not like being held down. Okay, once again, his Belubius is tucked between his legs. Let's fix that. There's Gobo. There he is. He's a little wide-legged there. I'll fix that in a second. All right, and let's get his accessories out. And once, just like Red, it's got a whole bag of them. We'll go through those in a second. Okay, so here's our buddy Boober. I did it again. Here's our buddy Gobo. Good God, get Boober out of your brain, Joe. Cute. It's so hard. It must be so hard for these toy manufacturers to do hair. He's got like a Bart Simpson thing going on. It's very spiky. There, I'll move my red shirt out of the way again. But whatever. That's the best you're gonna get unless you do real hair, and that would probably look terrible. Yeah, he's so cute. I think he looks just like the puppet. Yeah. Oh, look at that. He's also got articulation in his waist. I didn't notice that. Maybe Red has that too. Let's find out. Red, did you have that? Oh, she does. She does. It's a lot of articulation. These guys are really posable. That's cool. I like that a lot. We have some fun coming up with like interesting poses for these guys to see what I could have them do. Yeah, like the Doers before, the little stuff is a little flimsy. I'm kind of afraid that like his little neck tie thing is gonna break. I doubt it will. It just feels thin. Makes me nervous. Cool. No, that's Gobo. I like him. I like him a lot. He's doing a little dance move. Can I fix your leg there, Gobo? I guess not. All right. Well, that'll take some toying later on to make sure that he's not always looking like he's about to do the splits. He comes with this cool lantern. I like that. I'm sure this is from a specific episode of Fraggle Rock. I don't recognize it, but that doesn't mean it's not something that someone else will have. And I like that it dangles a little bit there. Pretty cool. I like it. Looks like it also comes off in case that's important to you. It is not important to me, so it's going right back on there. All right, let's see what fun stuff he comes with. Okay, comes with a radish. I think all the Fraggles should come with radishes. There he is, Mr. Radish. Comes with, this is an alternate hand, it looks like. His hand, and it's holding a postcard. There's nothing written on it, but it does have like a little mountain vista there. So I guess traveling Matt was visiting the mountains. This makes sense. It comes with Gobo's guitar. That's probably his most famous accessory, do you think? There it is. And finally, just like Red, he comes with an alternate head. This one, he's also making a bit of a sheesh face. There he is. But also, he's got a hat. He's got a winter hat on, and Gobo is known for his hats. Let's remove this head. Sorry, Gobo. I hate doing that. And let's put this one on. He also, yeah, his necktie comes right off if you don't want it. Oh, and so does his vest, it looks like. My goodness, Gobo could just strip for you. That's odd. I don't know how I feel about that. There he is with the sheesh face and his hat. He's shocked. Can you believe it? Gobo. I can't believe it. All right, Gobo's down for the count. We got one more figure to look at. Let's do that right now. All right, last but not least, there's Uncle Traveling Matt. I don't think his head is supposed to be like that in the box. That may just be a shipping issue. I really hope that it's not broken because Traveling Matt is probably my favorite Fraggle Rock character. I am excited to have this figure. I have cosplayed as him in the past. You know, let's just, all right, the head doesn't look broken, but we're gonna put that right there. That is so morbid. Matt, I hope you're okay. Buddy. All right, well, let's get the rest of him out. He's had a hard time traveling through outer space, you know? Like, who knows the strange, silly creatures he might have encountered. Maybe he went to a bad neighborhood, who knows? Anything could have happened. All right. Well, in classic traveling mat form, he comes with a skateboard. There it is. Sure, why not? I know that he has ridden a skateboard before. It's just very odd that of all the characters, the one who is least likely to be on a skateboard is given a skateboard. Okay. There's his body. He also has a little neck piece. That's his little scarf. All right, let's get this on ya, buddy. Okay. Well, there he is. Let's move him a little bit closer to the camera there. And look at all these accessories he comes with. All right, well, the most important one is, you may have noticed he is missing his hat. So let's get that on there. It's got a little peg in there that plugs directly into his head. So this will hopefully get on easily and then stay on. Well, it's not getting on that easily. It's not, that's a little, okay, it's getting there. Again, I'm like afraid to break things. Okay, there he is. It looks like it's balancing on his head in a weird way, but that's okay. Okay, what do we got here? We've got new hands. So, you know, so different from whatever he's doing here. He's got one of these guys, but if you want him to hold things, these are his holding hands. Okay, holding hands, put that right there. He comes with, God, some of these accessories are so tiny. So here's, I presume, a pencil. It's so small. How would you know what this is? And a tennis ball. There you go. Little tiny Fraggle-sized tennis ball. Don't go anywhere. Okay. What else do we have? Oh, well, we've got his backpack. There. So, like the hat, it just plugs. There's a little peg in the back, and it should plug directly into his spine. Sorry, Matt. This is probably very uncomfortable. Okay. Already losing the pencil. All right. Yep. There he goes with that backpack. Okay. He's got a notebook, and much like the postcard that we had with Gobo, it is blank. There's nothing on it, but it's a notebook. He comes with what I presume is a walking stick or a club of some sort. He doesn't have his holding hands on right now, but that's what it would look like if he was holding it. Okay. And like the other Fraggles, he comes with an alternate head. This one does not have a sheesh face like the other two, but it is a worried face. Oh, look at that. That's what he would look like if he was worried and had a giant head. Ha, that's a happy accident. And there you have it. Well, here, this is what he would look like if he was terrified because he is riding a skateboard, which honestly I would be too. That's a lovely sound. Hey, there he goes. Okay, well, the skateboard doesn't really roll. It should. These are wheels. These are real wheels. Well, it doesn't matter. If you're using this as a toy to like roll around your home, I mean, there's probably better toys that you could have for that. But this, if you're just displaying him on here, that's also fine. Well, there he is. There's Uncle Traveling Matt. That's the last one of this set. Let's look at all these toys together. Well, here's the full line of the new figures from Boss Fight Studios. We've got Cotterpin, the Architect, Red Fraggle, Gobo Fraggle, and Uncle Traveling Matt. I think these things look great. I think that if you're looking for a toy that looks like the puppet, these are probably as close as we're ever gonna get. I think that the articulation is great. I am gonna have to spend more time to make sure that I can figure out how to make sure that things like Gobo's splits aren't happening. But I think that there's going to be some really cool poses that you're going to be able to do with all of them. There's so many accessories. If you like accessories, personally, I don't care. I would just want to put these guys on a shelf and look at them and enjoy them. So having tiny little pieces that will end up going into a bag and then into my closet is not that appealing. But I think these are a winner. I think I'm really looking forward to the rest of the series. I know there's a Sprocket being planned. I know there's a Wembley coming. I can't wait to see what those look like. And what a great way to celebrate our love of Fraggle Rock and Back to the Rock. So thank you again to Boss Fight Studios for sending these to us to review. We hope that you consider checking them out yourself. And if you do get them, take some pictures of how you plan to pose them and send them to us. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we look forward to sharing some more Muppet toys with you real soon. Bye.